Okay, in this second video I'm going to need to go a little bit more quickly, so I need you to keep your mobile devices and your laptops off. At the very end of this video I'll ask you to open them up again and try to find a quick quiz. But for the moment, let's keep them off. I'm going to quickly talk to you about your MyBHAM email and notifications in Canvas, how to use the conversation tool, and how to submit an assignment using Canvas. Okay, so like social media, Canvas will always notify you of important events, and it will notify your email of changes in Canvas, and of any communications that we make with you on Canvas. It will also copy that to your MyBHAM Birmingham email. For example, if I go to okay, here's an example of a notification. On the right hand side of this page you'll see there's a to-do list. So there's a notification that there's an event coming up. You'll see coming up there's an assignment to submit. So before next Monday at June the 6th at 5 o'clock, you have to click on that assignment and submit your work. Your teacher's going to tell you what to submit. I don't know what you're submitting, but you need to click on that assignment, and then you need to, I'm a teacher so that's a slightly different view. As a student you'll click on that and you'll submit your work. In fact, let me show you what you'll see. Settings, student view. So you'll be looking at this and you'll see Canvas training assignment coming up, and then you'll click submit assignment. You have to choose the piece of work you're going to submit and know what it is, find your piece of work you're going to upload. Let's just imagine it was some sort of Word document. You're going to submit that. Then you have to don't write any comment, just click this assignment was my own original work, so you're saying it's your work, and you submit your assignment. You'll know you submitted your assignment when you get a little receipt here on the right hand side of the page. Okay, so you've got this notification system. There is something to do. It's on the right hand side of the page. You also have a notification system in the way of the email. So if I make an announcement on the BME course, in fact let's make an announcement here. Let's make this announcement. Welcome to Canvas. This is something you should be able to see next time you log on to Canvas. Welcome to Canvas. This message is to use during training. Okay. Now, when I press save this as a teacher, this goes onto your Canvas announcement board. It will also be copied to your Birmingham email. So let's press save. And that is going to your MyBHAM mail. Here it is in my announcement box. It's popped up in my Outlook. I've got a welcome message in my Outlook. Did you know you have a MyBHAM email? I hope you do. If you don't, let me quickly tell you how to find your MyBHAM email. So if you've never logged in before, you go to MyBHAM ACUK, and then you enter your login username and password. Once you've logged in, you'll see an interface like this, and your email on the web-based version is this thing over here that says email. Mine says staff email, yours will say student email. So it's very important during the whole summer that you read your MyBHAM emails. Set up your Outlook, set up your phone with your MyBHAM email. The university uses your MyBHAM email to communicate really important information, and Canvas announcements will be copied to your Birmingham email. In addition, if you would like to, you can, and you probably should also set up Canvas so it notifies you of your private email and so on, and tells you all about notifications through your private email. I'll show you how to do that a little bit later. Okay. what else to tell you before we go on to that? So do remember to use my BHAM to check your notifications. Here's the email address. You go to www.bhamacuk. Please do not change your notification settings for announcements and conversations. So in theory, you could tell Canvas not to tell you about announcements and conversations, but we would ask you, please do not do that. Let Canvas talk to your Birmingham email and tell you immediately or right away about any announcements. Please do add any other personal email, and please personalise your Canvas course with a photo if you wish. So how to submit assignments again. I showed you quickly earlier how to submit assignment. Let's now talk about what a teacher sees. It's very important you understand that Canvas takes your work and it compares it to online sources, it compares your work to other students, it looks for big websites like Wikipedia and Google, and it compares your work and sees if there's a match to other work, or in other words, it's got plagiarism detection software. So if I'm a teacher, this is a typical grade book I'm looking at in Canvas, and this is the class at Harry Potter Hogwarts, and you can see that some students seem to have had no problem. They've submitted work that has no match, but some students, like Hermione, have a red flag. If I go into Hermione's work, the teacher would see Hermione said this is her work, but according to Turnitin, this is all from a website, and the teacher can have a look at this website and this other source, and then clearly talk to the teacher. So please do not plagiarise. Just to recap, when you submit your assignment, your main assignment, many homeworks will be submitted during this course, but most of them won't go through Canvas, just the main assessments. So when the teacher says this is an important assessment, and they will just remind you, you have to submit the first draft and the final draft of your more important assessments through Canvas. And that will always be through the shared course, not in your teacher class course. You will have to submit in your shared course. So just go in there, look at on the right hand side for your to-do list, or you could also look in your assignments tool and you'll see what to submit. Lastly, I'd like to talk to you about how to send a Canvas conversation. So you'll notice on the left hand side of your screen you have an inbox, and so you have a Canvas conversation tool. If I want to send an email, I just go back to the top of my screen, compose a new message. You have to select the course on which the teacher or the student is on. If I select the teachers only course, I know that there's a teacher on your course called Jennifer. Type in the name and Canvas will find the teacher or the student for you, and you just simply select the person and write your message. Mine's being rather slow because I'm on too many courses. And if I write down message, in Canvas you actually have to write down a message, you can't leave it blank. Now when I send this will also again notify Birmingham email. So in fact, Jennifer's not expecting a message from me. Let me send myself something to give you an example of this. So I'm going to send myself a message. You can also add a media comment, record yourself speaking, record a video or attach a file, send your work. It goes to the Canvas conversation tool, and within a minute or two you'll also have a notification. Here it is, it's gone to the student or the teacher's Birmingham email address. Again, so very important, you do not turn off your notification settings on Canvas. Coming out of the conversation tool, I did promise you earlier that I'd quickly talk to you about how to change your settings. So if you press account on the left hand side of the screen and go to settings, You can add another email address, and for example here I've added a second email address, and I've told Canvas I would like it to notify me in a second email about any announcements or content additions in Canvas. You can also personalize your photo here. You can add you can change the way your name appears on Canvas and do lots of other things. Okay, but we'll stop there. What I'd like you to do now is go to your main shared course, and I'd like you to find the quiz called Canvas Training Quiz. There are 6 questions on there. So open up your laptops again, or turn on your mobile smartphone again. Go to the shared course, Business Management English shared course, and find the Canvas Training Quiz and see if you can answer those 6 questions about Canvas.